We're back with
Hello.
this, and Ben and Nick are here.
Greetings!
Hello.
Ben and Nick! Ben and Nick! Bye sheets! Oh, by the way, Trevor confirmed that every single video during the quarantine, I ended with bye sheets.
Good.
Confirm or deny?
Yeah, it was pretty consistent, I think.
Nice, thank you. Thank you for
I said bye sheets.
keeping that flame alive.
Can we?
Oh, I kept it alive.
Can we review our team? I'm just
Actually, yeah,
curious.
do you mind?
Yeah. So we have an Absol,
Nice.
an Entei. The Entei evolved from, like, I forget what it evolved from. I have randomized the evolutions on. I think Rhydon evolved from the Execute.
Okay.
What?
That execute sucked.
So you
Oh,
don't
Entei I think evolved from a Sharpedo.
So you don't have like any sort of
Or
like,
the-
logic as
not-
far as like evolutions
No.
follow typing.
I did a lot of things that are completely randomized. The only thing I didn't really randomize is that there's an option for, like, every Pokemon has randomized, like the elements. I forget what they're called. The types. So
one of the
you can make,
basic
like, an...
mechanics.
Hello, what's the button for going back? I haven't played this for a while.
Delete.
So you didn't randomize the types of the Pokemon. What about the move properties like
All
power, accuracy type?
So moves are randomized on Pokemon, but none of the actual moves are randomized.
So like just the moves that they get, not the properties of the moves themselves.
Yeah.
So Absol will learn like random moves, but if it learns Rock Smash, it'll be Power 20 fighting.
Yes.
I think it's 20. But
He
whatever.
had some really, I will say, his luck.
Okay, what kind of rando eruption on Entei?
Actually, that was... So I do have it, so every Pokemon can learn all TMs, just as benefit to me.
Yeah.
But Eruption Entei was actually completely natural.
Very good. Well, wait, what did it evolve from?
Sharpedo.
Or the
Wait, it
one...
was Carvana?
Yeah, the one before it, yeah.
Yeah. Eruption Carvana. Very good. So, okay, pretty good. Pretty good.
This has been very fun to watch. Ben and Nick, he had probably the worst luck of all time in the beginning of the run. Like, every single Pokemon he got was, like, terrible. And everyone he met randomly were, like, amazing. But the problem is, because he only had Pokeballs, he couldn't catch, like, a level 4, like... I think you saw a Yu-Gi-Oh! Or excuse me,
A
Lugia.
I was gonna say.
Right? Is that right?
I think we saw a Ho-Oh,
A
but
Ho-Oh,
not
yeah.
a Lugia.
So he has like the same like natural catch rates. Like,
Yeah,
those
so
aren't
he
boosted.
got the level like 6 Ho-Oh down to like no life, and you know how when the ball pops instantly, that's
Yeah.
what he did like 15 balls, and every single one was like just pop instantly.
Now we have
really
Great
cool.
Balls.
Great Balls is a better chance.
Also, all item pickups are randomized, that's why I have a Master Ball already.
Nice.
Got to use another attack.
Yeah. So
Everything
as
I
I
have is gonna kill it.
understand, the randomizer actually uses. There's like 4 different settings for catch rates. The highest one is basically like 255, which it like practically means you have like it's like 70% chance to catch like at full HP using like a Pokeball or whatever for everything.
Yeah, I think I have natural catch rates on.
So a legendary is still a legendary,
Yeah.
which
Like,
is
there
not
was
even-
there was like a Kyogre in like Route 6, and
my
like
God, just imagine just picking that up.
But it's
Route
also
6.
like if you don't have an Ultra Ball, you have literally no chance.
It's not no chance.
I don't know. I mean, maybe Great Balls have.
I mean, if it's like a 0.01% chance, I mean it's a chance, but it's not very high.
All I can say is I saw him throw like Pokeball
My
after Pokeball at them,
God.
and they just constantly.
I'm sorry, that Tauros. It looks
No.
more like a Bufalon. That's a.
Oh, thank
Pokemon,
God
right?
we have someone else who knows Pokemon.
Yeah,
Because
I
I was such a pleb during this. I was like,
Don't be mean to my Clefairy.
And
Which one?
Ben probably knows about
Tauros.
more about Pokemon than me now because I don't care about the newer games.
I
thank
don't-
God. Because Trevor would have to explain everything, and I'd be like, I remember Gen 1.
I didn't know there were randomizers for Pokemon. That's awesome.
Are you kidding?
There's like randomizers for everything.
Are
know?
you joking?
Oh hey.
Hey, it's Todd.
I only constantly. Sorry, who? You named the rival after?
Yeah, Jod's the good guy. You're Jod.
And then Todd.
And Poet Todd is the bad guy.
Okay.
Dude, it's
So
Todd.
so is that intended to be a slight on me?
What?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Wait. What?
Yeah, when we named him Todd, it wasn't just because it directly rhymes with Jod. It was because
Wait,
it's
I
Ben's
don't-
middle name.
Oh,
Yes.
I literally forgot that's his middle name.
Hi, I have a Tentacruel.
He actually has a pretty solid team now.
Wait, does his just levels up over time, right? Or when they level up, are they random?
Well, yeah. If they evolve,
Two
like,
water
if,
types.
If that form is going to evolve, then it's going to evolve into something random. I believe.
Interesting.
So
I
he's
think-
gonna have Vaporeon and Tentacruel forever.
I mean, I know what happens for Trevor.
And Azurill.
Why does he still have an Azurill?
That's 3 water types.
Maybe it doesn't.
No,
have...
Azurill's normal.
Really?
It's not water.
Oh.
Yeah, for whatever reason.
That screws me up too.
2 of the EVs.
Actually, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, the randomizer, the team is random. Like the rivals team, there's an option that the rival starter is consistent.
I just got called a stinker. I'm not gonna recover from this.
Do you
Todd.
set seeds in this at all?
Yeah, there are seeds.
So you could do like a Taz of this. With
You
the
could
set.
do a Taz,
Well-
or you could race. You can provide like the same ROM. using
I
the same seed.
think I've seen races.
Yeah, people do races all the time.
What about a game like that Super Metroid Link to the Past, where it switches between them? Can you do that with? This?
I don't think so.
You could do FireRed and Leaf Green. You just.
I don't know. I
between them.
don't know why. I don't
It'd be
know what the
pointless.
point of that is.
I
at
mean,
all.
That
It would be dumb. Yeah.
No.
that Link to the Past / Super Metroid one has so much. I haven't watched it much, but it has to have a lot of logic to it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and also it's just it as it was explained, like during the GDQ run, like the fact that it's even able to exist is just like a quirk of like how they're both programmed.
Interesting. I'd like to know the oddest thing that has a rando, like some really really minor game or something like that. That it's like, Twisted Tale of Spike McFang rando.
I mean,
I don't know.
if it's an RPG, like it can be randomized in some.
Oh, of
respect.
course. I mean, of course. But the question is, what is the weirdest thing
It'd
that
be
someone has taken the time to
Safely
do it?
done.
This is
Another
Rocker
thing.
Mike.
I don't think it. I don't. Well, I haven't heard of like a.
Do they have
Spike
Mario
McFang
randos where just like
Yeah.
every single like
The
enemy is?
weirdest one to me is Mario 64 randos, where they just like
Are you going to a painting and it's a random level and stuff?
it's. I don't
I've
know,
seen Cheese run that.
I guess it's
yeah.
random
that,
levels,
yeah.
but like all it does is like randomize where the coins are and where stars spawn. It seems so arbitrary and so.
Where stars spawn.
Yeah.
That would be like almost impossible. You have to go search around all the time.
Well, like say you make a star spawn by like defeating a certain enemy. Instead of being on the top of the mountain, it'll just be somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
So it's just like an arbitrary way to
so-
make the game longer.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay.
I don't like that.
Yeah. There were a lot of people speedrunning the randos, and like that's just a little bit too much for me, you know, where it's like, oh, I got the worst luck of all time. Cool. I don't know. But I would like to see, hey, question of the part for people out there. What's the weirdest randomizer that you've seen for a game? Just something that's just off the wall. Tell us. Below. And then,
Yeah, I know Symphony of the Night has randomizers
Ooh.
now,
Yep.
but that's awesome.
Do not
that
like-
is just cool.
do not comment, do not subscribe. If you hit that bell icon, you're in for a world of pain.
I got licked.
The randomizers that I play the most are probably Emerald and the GBA Fire Emblems. Have really decent randomizers. They're really good.
Oh, you know what actually has a randomizer now that I think about it? Resident Evil Remake. Resident Evil 1 Remake.
Yeah.
And there was one where...
And I think
where every
Excuse
single
you and
where every
me.
single enemy can be anything, and there was one where every single enemy was sharks, and it was really funny. Like, every zombie you see is just sharks swimming around in, like, non-existent water.
Yeah, so
It's pretty good.
I guess it depends on the settings, but like I guess it like takes. It's not like each individual enemy is like randomized. It's like each class of enemy is like like every zombie is changed into sharks instead of like zombie A is a shark. And
Probably,
zombie B is a
yeah.
spider.
There's
It doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of like enemy variety to work with though.
I'm really surprised that they did a Resident Evil Remake randomizer, because there's so much logic involved with that game that if you just take one single item and move it to a place you can't reach, then it's over. And that's just kind of amazing to me. Like, the logic to make it is
There's
incredible.
also like options in many randomizers to randomize what doors lead to what, so that
Yeah.
it ends up being like just
There can't be any
can't
logic
really
there.
keep track.
Hi.
Catch it, throw a ball at it, see what
Okay.
happens.
There's a Resident Evil 2, like the remake Resident Evil 2, randomizer where every single enemy is Mr. X.
That's really
It
cool.
really makes your game chug.
Wait,
when
Ben,
there's
do you remember what smelling salt, the attack, does?
I think it actually removes paralysis.
Really?
I would think it would wake you up.
Well, you can't use. I can't remember actually.
There's so many random like moves that I see. Like
There's so many
Luster
like
Purge.
niche moves that like don't. Luster Purge is like Latios, and Latios' like signature attack,
Oh, is
isn't it? Like it's the one that like they or is that Mist Ball?
Oh,
Hey!
hi.
Hello.
Hi.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, let's
Yeah, for
try.
like your level 40 team. Let's see. Smelling. Yeah, I have no idea.
Oh, by the way, this Absol was absolutely the MVP of the early game, and was the only reason that he was like able to do anything. Oh, you can use another
Yeah,
one.
that's
Nice.
perfect.
Because early on, every one of his Pokemon like were terrible.
Yeah, my starting Pokemon was an Aeron, and it would die to anything that was a fighting move or a ground move because it had terrible defense, because I also randomized what Pokemon's stats are.
Oh, the base stat totals?
Hey, please don't die. Okay.
That's so cool. This guy is half your level and he's making a mark.
That Absol also has like very little life, all things considered.
Yeah, it has low
Okay.
life and defense.
So, Smelling Salt, generations 3 to 5. It's a 60 power...
I forgot I got a Safari Ball.
Nice. It's a 60 power normal type move.
Instantly breaks out.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you have no chance.
I'll give it one more chance.
It deals double damage against a paralyzed
You would just
target.
You would just have
Ah.
to. You would
But
have to
it
come
al-
back with an Ultra Ball or something.
But it also heals the target of paralysis.
So it is the most
It is very niche.
it's the most niche double edge.
Wow, you have no chance.
I gave it a try.
See ya, Raikou.
It's weird to see a Raikou out in the wild that doesn't just immediately run.
What are the chances that you can catch it with an Ultra Ball? Like, if you get it down that low, is it still like
It's a legendary.
very slim?
Ben, do you
pretty
remember what the
slim.
catch rate is specifically on the legendary dogs? Is it like 8 or something?
It's like...
Anyway, it's really,
it's
really
like
low.
10 and that scale goes up to 255,
Yeah.
I believe.
Like,
So
the
it's
lowest- The lowest, I think, is Arceus, which is like 3. Might be 1.
Even with an Ultra Ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
Well, because Ultra Balls don't, like, change
The base
it's a,
catch,
yeah,
right?
it's a different... It just
Oh.
I don't know.
What do they do then?
You know what? The
It's a bunch of
actual
math.
formula...
The simplest way to explain it is that if a catch rate is really low, like if it's 1, the chance of actually catching is very, very low. And if it's 255, then it's a very, very high chance. That's like a Weedle.
255 would be like guaranteed catch, wouldn't it?
I think Ben just said that as 70, but I have no idea.
Like, there's a lot of factors. What? Oh, use a Pokédoll. Oh, you don't have
Oh, it's
to.
still Marowak. Neat.
Hey, did you hear about the Marowak?
What
It has sketch.
It's oh no!
Dang.
What if the ghost?
Oh, hi.
What if the ghost used
I only have
mean
a couple
look?
turns now.
Wait, why am I on?
Wait, you can catch this?
Oh, I thought you could.
No.
Can you not even do that in the original Red and Blue?
No, you can't. The only way to like cheese this fight, or you
Dude,
can't
thank God
catch
Ben
it.
is here, so I can't just pretend to know about Pokemon.
You can't catch it. You can actually like avoid this fight by using a Pokédoll. Like even if it like doesn't, even if you don't have the Sylph Scope, and that's how runners like skip that fight.
In normal Red and Blue or in this
normal Red
version?
and Blue.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know if it's changed for this one. I imagine it is actually. But,
I just view Red and Blue as if something could be broken, it is completely done.
the catch
and
rate for
broken.
Raikou is 3,
Wow.
which translates to 1.6%.
Okay, so explain that a little more then. So, what is the difference between a Pokeball, Great Ball, and Ultra Ball then?
Okay, so as I understand, it applies a different modifier to the catch formula.
This is scary.
Yeah.
If it has a water move, I'm gonna die.
Just this little turd.
It just used Rain Dance, so...
The worst part about that Pokemon is it has like weird bug eyes that are
Yeah,
like not
it's,
staring
like,
straight.
Staring at like opposite sides of the room.
And it just
cannot see directly in
it
front
just
of it.
kills a Raiden in like one move. That's like 15 levels above it. Anyway, okay.
Yeah, I really don't know why I'm so overleveled.
Pokeballs.
We should do a whole video on Pokemon catch rates and the formula behind it.
No, tell me, because I'm interested now.
We should have a whiteboard session.
I
that
do
we
love
can-
Of a video that
honestly,
is definitely already in existence.
Absolutely. But
Like,
let's make
yeah,
let's
but
make
we need to
a
have our own.
let's make a worse version of it where like we don't explain it fully and also we write it on a whiteboard. Whereas someone else explains it perfectly and does it as an actual like graphics video. We're like, wait, hold on,
And yeah.
wait.
I like that idea. Where we clearly don't understand it. And we're
Okay,
just BSing
okay.
our way through.
So, the modified catch rate, A, is calculated in Generation 3 and Generation 4 as follows. A equals 3 times HP max minus 2 times HP current, and those are in parentheses,
Oh, obviously.
times rate, which would be like
Dude,
the
come
3.
on.
And what are the
Catch
wait?
rate.
Let's just stop real quick.
What's up?
How many different catch rates are there? Like
Up to
it's a range of
255.
like, well, essentially like 1 to
What is this
255.
move?
I thought you said
Or
what's
0 to 255.
I thought you said-
I guess makes sense.
I thought you said what's his name has a 3
Because
catch
it's got to
rate.
be like a
Yeah,
250.
out of 255.
So it's very, very, very high.
Low.
Low, right? Very low. Okay.
Yeah,
he said it's
Endeavor.
about
Oh, I see. So if
1.6%.
you have a higher number, that's the higher percentage chance because it's a bigger multiplier. That's the higher percent chance you have
Yeah.
of catching it. Okay, got it.
Endeavor.
Now
That's a great move.
I get that. Where
for like Swellow.
where do
I think.
Pokeballs come in?
That was part of the modifier, he said.
I could have
Okay,
sworn
yeah.
that Pokeballs were like just a ×1.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then,
Pokeballs are by default like
Great
times
is like
1.
1.5 and Ultra Ball is point.
I think
times
I
2?
think it maxes
It's
out
so
as
high.
Something like that.
like in Gen 4 when you use a Dusk Ball at night. I think it's a ×4, and that's like as high as it goes.
Yeah.
So if you have a Raikou
And like
at
Ultra Balls are like ×2 or ×3.
Well, I'm not even halfway through the formula.
oh god, okay.
So I just ended the parentheses. So basically the HP part of the formula times rate times the bonus of the ball divided by the 3 times the max HP, and take that times the bonus of the status.
I can't hit.
So
this.
like
would be
sleep,
sleep.
paralysis, etc.
Okay.
Let's see.
I think sleep and
Is there
frozen
a
too.
thing where you can just literally like type numbers into that
I'm
and
sure
like
you can.
Look at the shake probability.
because I'm curious like
It's what's A?
A would be the modified catch rate,
Oh, so it takes that.
and then
It
it
takes the square. Oh, okay. So it takes that number divided by A, then takes the square root of that, then takes the square root of that, and then takes that number. No, and then takes 1048560 and divides it by the number you calculated before. Of course.
pretty simple.
Yeah.
And that's just to determine if it shakes however many times or not.
dang.
Does it recalculate every shake?
Well, let's figure it out. To perform a shake check, a random number between 0 and 65,535 inclusive is generated and compared to B. If the number is greater than or equal to B, the check fails. 4 shake checks are performed. So I assume that's 4 different individual checks.
Yeah.
The Pokemon is caught if all 4 shake checks succeed. Otherwise, the Pokeball will shake as many times as there were successful shake checks before the Pokemon breaks free. But in Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, the Pokemon breaks free after shaking once if the first or second check fails. Otherwise, the Pokeball will shake as many times as there were successful shake checks before the Pokemon breaks free. A different message will appear depending on it, whatever. There's, your Game Boy is doing a lot of very advanced math at all times.
So I found something that actually calculates it. So if I take Raikou and say it has 10% of HP left, which seems pretty reasonable for a Red Bar. Level 60, I think that's about what they normally
Red
are.
Bar's what, like 16% health?
Okay, so 10%, right? Say level 60, no status effects. If you use a Pokeball, you have a 0.83% chance. If you use an Ultra Ball, you have a 2% chance. So it is about
Okay.
three times.
2.5.
So literally a Raikou, you would...
That's level 60. I don't think level actually factors into it.
I don't know, let me see.
So if you
What if I change it to 80?
It was 21 when we saw it.
Yeah, it didn't... Okay, you're right. It didn't... I don't think it changed it at all.
So if you had like 140 Pokeballs, statistically you should catch
It says, thus you have
Yes.
at least a 50% chance of catching it within 33 balls and at least a 95% chance of catching it with 141 balls.
Okay, what about Ultra Ball?
That's Ultra Ball,
wait.
2%.
Oh yeah, 2%. Okay, I forgot.
No.
So
If it's
not-
if it's paralyzed, it's only 2.8%. If it's asleep, it's 4.3%.
okay, yeah.
But like still, dude,
That's
getting
like
that
24
down
balls.
getting that down to 10. Oh my god. Like that's just so crazy.
That's why they put in false swipe.
Trev, what did you say? Yeah.
That's true.
No, but here's the thing, dude.
Pokeball effectiveness rates.
I don't know if you can trust this, but if you do false swipe and 10%, it doesn't change it at all. Whereas if I do
10%.
100%,
Wait, what
Wait,
is
why
the
is that?
percent there?
why does that not change?
What is the percent?
Oh,
that
sorry,
you're
I
putting
changed
in?
that. So 100%, it's 1.5 of its life left.
1.6,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Whereas I guess false swipe.
You can't kill you.
Look at that. It's
It always
the
leaves
it's the
1
exact same. So anything less than 10%, we know that is the exact same as 1 HP.
Okay.
Doesn't seem right.
That's
No,
weird.
that. I
Trev,
think
what'd you
that's
say
correct.
is the one
But I
with
thought it
the
uses
worst
current
catch rate?
minus-
Arceus. ARC.
I don't know if the difference between 10 and it's like max H. Between 10% and like 1%. I don't know if it like makes any. I don't know. I don't know the formula well enough.
Yeah, it's actually, Trev, at least according to this, and this might be wrong, it's the exact same thing as Raikou.
Okay.
So, yeah, literally, dude, that's crazy to me.
So Pokeball, Great Ball, Ultra Ball are 1, 1.5, and 2x modifiers.
I don't know what all these other balls are, but they all
I thought there
stink.
was a quick repeat ball. I thought that had the highest.
So I'm looking at this now. There's a lot of balls. We got a lot of balls. In the mix here, Level Ball looks like it scales up to 8x.
Ben is immersed in
Maybe that's
balls.
his-
Love Ball also up to 8x. Don't know what that does.
I think it's the opposite gender.
Heavy Ball.
Dude, I can't believe Nick is like cares about Pokemon. I could have. If
I
I would have
only-
guessed, I would have been like, Nick never played any Pokemon ever.
I only very surface level care about this.
So, if you hypothetically, and I don't think level matters, I think you're right on that, but hypothetically, if you saw a level 100 Pidgey, and you just threw a Pokeball at it, with 100%, you have a 35% chance of catching it.
That
Yep.
seems way too high.
Well,
Without touching it at all.
it doesn't. It's still a Pidgey. You know.
No, but
I
I
know.
wanted to see what would be like the whatever. So if you do exactly
No.
if you do exactly 1 HP left, you have a 99.994% chance. So if you use false swipe on it, even if you get it down to 50% HP, it's still 80% chance there. That's so crazy.
What about false swipe plus it's asleep?
I would assume it's like 100% then. Oh my
You
god.
would think.
Let's see Mewtwo. I'm sure it's the same
I
thing.
think all the like legendaries are around that 3% or 3.
3 out of 255.
Yeah.
Which translates to a base of like. What? 0. No.
So according to this, Mewtwo has an even tougher one. If there's no status and it has 1 HP left, it's 2% chance. I think that's
That was the same as right.
Oh,
here.
is it?
No,
Yeah, you're right. It
with
is.
an ultra
It is. It is.
1.5.
No, because when you do a sleep, it comes to 4.366.
Oh, but
Yo,
it was 1.6.
All I have to say is Pokemon and math. They're a thing. That's very interesting.
I need a bat.
Bagon
Yeah, look at that
traced
thing.
Rhydon's guts. That's what it said.
Good sentence.
It's like, I found your intestines and I'm gonna draw them.
That's a shiny
Dratini
Dratini.
did it too. It does look shiny.
Wait, is that shiny?
No,
Oh.
it's not. It looks so close to
Yeah,
like
it's
what
very
the shiny
purple.
form is.
Hey, look at that weightlifter Marcellus.
But I just recall that like that's just the way the sprite is in this generation. It's way more pink, actually. The shiny.
Is this going to be a Snorlax?
Yeah,
blue. Dratini's
It might-
blue.
Dratini's blue.
It seems like all the important Pokemon
but
always
the
are the
shiny
same.
is like pink. The way that it looks almost in between. I'm sorry.
I got a TM for Spore. I should really teach that to someone because that's so useful.
That was a beautiful job.
I'm gonna say Dratini and Dragonair have beautiful shinies,
Oh,
and
it's not.
Dragonite ruined it.
Yeah, I know.
Pink.
With an
Bruh.
ugly green.
That's why
Go.
I was so mad when, like, one of my first shinies in Pokemon Go was Dratini, because I knew it would eventually just grow up to be ugly.
Yeah, I have a Dragonair that I just never evolved. A shiny, because I can't bear.
I didn't have any strong attackers, so I needed to. I was like, I need a strong dragon attacker. So I had to evolve my beautiful, gorgeous Dragonair.
Shaking my head.
I don't think it's a boosted shiny rate either. I think it's 1 out of 450. Which is boosted to any casual player of Pokemon, or main series player of Pokemon, which uses a base shiny rate of, for most games, 1 out of 4,196.
Oh my god, fishing is going to be so weird.
Yeah, let's try that out.
Yeah.
I hope it's like as opposite as possible, like you fish out an Arcanine or something.
Dude, I
like
want to
that.
stop at Saffron City. Is that what it's called? And then start with Safari Zone next part.
We're on the road to Saffron City.
For Emerald
is that,
randomizers,
Viridian City,
Okay.
yeah.
for Emerald,
That's probably the 10th time I made the joke during this
very good.
overall LP.
But randomize or Emerald
What-
randomizers.
That's
What is the
very
point?
random.
What is the point
Wow.
of that? What is the point?
It's like real fishing.
It's just give it something
Yeah,
every
it's a
time.
waste of your time.
Great. Yeah, it's but it's like
That's not
there's
random.
no skill involved at all.
Larvitar.
Oh, that's a pretty good one.
Hello.
It's too bad that Larvitar evolves at like level 1,000,000. So
35.
It's just
It has
Ah,
a green
trap.
trap.
Gotcha.
Very so annoying. There's an option in the randomizer, at least as far as I know, to disable like abilities like Arena Trap or
I li-
Shadow Tag.
I like how you were just gonna let that thing go and it was
Those are
like,
not-
no, fight me, and then you just knock it out.
But like I was saying, in Emerald randomizers, like fishing, as soon as you get the rod, is actually like a good way to get like a quick high level Pokemon. Because I think they have like a special like speed running or
No,
like,
Larvitar,
race
you piece
mod.
of
Hey, if you do the fishing again, can you turn around so you can be facing down? I have, I want to see the sprite from the top.
It is.
Nope,
It is amazing. It will change your life.
I'm ready. Oh, yes!
That's actually quite a swing.
That is.
That's what I
You
wanted to
just
see.
really just like.
Anytime
I
I
don't wanna
fish
use
in
the
any
phrase
game, I just
whipped
think
it
about
out, but it
Harvest
really
Moon 2.
does.
The game where all you do is fish.
Yeah, it's like the optimal way to make money. You
What if
just-
I do that-
every single day? You just fish.
What if I just do
8
that as an
hours.
LP? All right, guys, here we are.
Hi.
What is
Nuzleaf.
this?
Oh, no. What's
Shiftry.
Nuzleaf?
Nuzleaf is the pre-evo.
All right, no arena trap, no
Okay.
shadow
That was
tag.
close.
He's just really fast.
This Rhydon is really slow.
Okay, well,
You piece of garbage! I'm 22
relatively,
levels
there
in.
oh, he's making it. Oh.
Yeah, so
God.
it really wants to die.
Cotton Spore's not even a randomized move. I'm pretty sure he gets Cotton Spore normally.
Let me
How does
access
the,
my
just-
inner
just catch him.
database.
How does the escape
Asking for
mechanics
it.
work?
Escape is pretty. I think it's
It's just speed,
not
right?
wholly dependent on speed. I think level also. No, I don't think level actually factors into it.
If
I
level
think it is
factored
basic-
into it, that Rhydon would be able to escape.
Yeah.
All right, so
Dude, you're getting BTFO'd.
We're done here.
We done, lads.
Oh god. Okay.
Is every single thing super effective against this friggin' Raiden?
Yes.
I feel like every single attack against you is super
rock
effective.
round is like horrible.
It's like a truly terrible typing, but also really common.
Jod, this isn't the time to use that.
Just getting like instantly obliterated by, like, I don't know, absorb. Really good.
Dude, that Pokeball could be anything. It could even be an antidote. It could even be a repel.
It could even be another
Moonstone.
Pokeball.
I want that to be a Moonstone, and like that guy's just sitting there
Oh.
going, "I'm looking for a Moonstone."
I actually need a Moonstone so I can evolve something that I caught.
Well, can you buy them?
No.
No.
Oh.
You can only get them in Mount
Well,
Moon.
So
Good
are
luck
shops
with
like
that.
not randomized?
Yeah, and
either?
of course in the randomizer, the Moonstone wasn't there.
Are shops randomized?
No, not that I saw. Right?
All of the
Yeah, I don't think
colorings
so.
are just like slightly off.
Don't bully.
Because this also looks to me like a shiny Gligar. I don't remember it being that.
Ben's
purple.
literally the customers at the store that look through those little Pokemon figures and are like,
This isn't right.
It's not the right color. It's off.
I'm telling everyone that.
That's how I feel.
I gotcha.
Well, don't.
You're
run
gonna
past
tell
them.
everyone that
I'm
I
sorry, Ben. I
you're-
forgot that running past them aggroes them. 'Cause
Yes, it
Pokemon
does.
is an
Weightlifter
MMO.
Jacqueline.
You're gonna tell everyone that I find it funny for the first minute, and then when they keep going on and on about how, and then this one's not the right color, and also this one's not the right color, and then after the 6th or 7th one, you're like, yeah, they're all the wrong color. They cost 15 cents a piece, dude. I don't know what to tell
Do
you.
people do that?
Oh God, yeah. Trevor,
Yes.
That pseudo
they'll literally pull
like
out every
he's
single
sick.
one and be like, this is also not the right color. It's like, we're selling these 2 for $1. They are for children. Or
Okay.
people use them. People do. I've had multiple people tell me they use them as like little art projects. Like they use them as like parts of projects or whatever. So there you go. It's something. These are weirdly colored.
You should be like, oh, well, in that case, they're 2 for $1.
In that case, for you, my friend,
That
2
means
for
it's
$1.
shiny. That's
Yeah.
$1 each.
Yeah, that I've heard that joke probably
Hey.
500 times.
That's
Oh, it's the
cool.
shiny one.
Pretty good.
Never gets old.
It's like, you know what that reminds me of? I think it's the Mr. Plow episode of The Simpsons. Do you come with the car? Oh, you! Literally every single guy that whole day. That's how you feel when you work retail and you just hear the... Dude, Trevor's gonna get a full dose of this tomorrow, but I've heard so many things about the PS5. I'm already like, man, is it out yet? I'm so sick of hearing about it. It's just everyone's like, oh, you see that PS5 thing?
What
It's
are-
like,
what are- just say
what
no.
are people saying? I'm just curious.
that they're
Yeah.
generally extremely excited.
Really?
That
And
sucks.
they
I mean, it's cool.
they really, 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 really desperately want backwards compatibility, and I try.
That's not.
I try very, very, very like nicely to let them down softly and be like, yeah, I just don't think it's happening. It would be really cool, and it would be, but it's not.
Oh my god, I want to buy this new thing so I can continue playing my old things.
Shut up.
It's a good
I mean,
point.
If the PS5 was fully backwards compatible with every system, it would be awesome. Just because I wouldn't have to
That-
have 3 separate
That
PlayStations.
would be cool.
I
That
would like
be-
to buy somebody's used PS4 that they're getting rid of because they don't need anymore.
I
But that is...
would have a PS5 and only play older games on it because, yeah,
It's not really, like, to me, it's not a selling point.
I think
Like,
it's a huge
I-
selling point.
I do not have a like a PS4 or whatever, and like
Or
I just
whatever.
I just don't care.
Oh.
Like if I can play PS4 games on a PS5, I want to buy the PS5 for the PS5 games.
Yeah,
Well,
but
like
it's a really nice bonus point. In fact, it's the Xbox One has 2 things going for it. One is the somewhat backwards compatibility, and one's the Game Pass. Besides that, it has nothing going for it, and yet it still sells systems.
Well,
you
what
know?
about the PS Now or whatever that you can play the PlayStation games on PC?
Well, it's
I don't know much about
it's
it.
streaming. It's just like the Stadia where it streams from something. Do I have something?
Which works very well.
Yes.
I've had
Dude.
nothing
Oh,
but
wait.
good
Wonder
experiences.
Guard.
I think FireRed. I think.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hey, listen, I like talking about games and game systems and stuff. It's just that we're 5 months away. We have no idea what the price is, what the date is. And yet people, like, I probably had 100 people over the last 2 days talking about the PS5.
So
And I'm just like, dang, I have 5 months of this. And I'm having Nom flashbacks back to 2013.
Right.
When the PS4 was coming out, and I'm like, oh god, dude.
You should set up like an FAQ on the whiteboard.
Just like hand them a
yes,
piece of
we've
paper.
heard about it.
Hand them a piece of paper, here you go.
And also,
Hi, here's an
illustration
FAQ.
of Hank Hill.
That's my favorite.
When people message the store page, it like literally says, "Hi, this is an automated response. Here's a quick FAQ," and it'll like just say, when we were closed, it was like, "We're not open yet, but we will be soon, and we have no Nintendo Switches," and people would still be like, "Hi," and then the thing would pop up, and they'd be like, "Do you have any Switches?" And it's like, "I see you cannot read. That's great. I also cannot read."
I don't know how I'm
Can
responding.
you just copy and paste that message?
And then there was I share it with Trevor once in a while, probably once a week. Someone starts to have a conversation with the automated thing, even though it says
faster than that?
even though it says, "Hi, this is an automatic message. Here's a quick FAQ," and they'll like be like, "Oh, what? No, I'm looking for this." Like the one guy was like, "Do you have any PS4s?" And it was like, "Hi, this is automatic FAQ, blah blah blah," and it was like, "What? No. Do you have any PS4s?" And I'm like, what? Like the first thing it says is, "This is an automated message. You, my friend, are talking to a computer." And then today,
So when I asked about if I could get a hat, and it told me that you didn't have any Switches, and I kept saying like, "Hey,
do you have any Switches?
do you have any hats for my Switch?"
Today there was an account that is clearly a like a bot account that started messaging the store.
Very
I don't know if
cool.
you guys know this,
Two
but
bots talking to
when
each other.
when you like are on the page and you see a post, you'll see like a bunch of like generic questions like, "How much do your products cost?"
Yeah.
And "Can someone assist me?" And it was like, "Can someone assist me?" Then the message came up and it said, "How much do your products cost?" And then I was like, "Hi, person, how can I help you?" And then they clicked another one of the things, which was like, "Can someone assist me?" And I was like, dude, a computer's...
Hi, I'm assisting you.
A literally computer is talking to the computer. This is great. I wish that it would send the automated message more than once, so it would just be an infinite stream of two bots talking to each other. Can someone assist me?
So this is before the physical special
Why are you using
split
Thunder
by
Punch?
type.
Because I don't want to kill it.
Oh.
Oh, you don't?
But yes, Gen 3 is when all fire type moves are all special.
Yeah. And Gen 4 is when they
Yeah,
change
that's
it so
when
that,
they
like,
split
say
it.
fire type is, fire punch is a physical fire move.
I explained that like a dozen
I'm
parts
sorry,
ago.
I wasn't here.
No. I was about to say I explained that to Spenser like a dozen parts ago because I thought it was funny, and he was just like, I could see the question mark forming up above his head.
My brain was hurting.
A physical ghost move? Actually, all ghost moves were physical up into Gen 4. Up into
Yeah. Idiot me.
Which
Yeah.
is really weird. It's just weird. A physical ghost?
The only
That's a poltergeist.
The only bad part about randos
No,
is that you can't
it's-
really
okay.
give your Pokemon nicknames because then you would like never remember what they are, especially when they evolve. You'd be like,
That'd be awesome.
They have unique appearances per Pokemon, actually.
"Oh yeah."
For example, if you look at an Absol, you can tell it's an Absol.
Okay,
even if it's named Fart.
I
could
was
not-
thinking of and that'll evolve in one level too.
Yeah. That's exactly what I want to see.
I was thinking of Pokemon Red and Blue where it doesn't really do
Yeah.
that. And
Ha!
and all the Pokemon in that one file were named
I
like
love
Fart
the Zen
and Poop.
Caterpie. Yeah,
Dude, this Caterpie is gonna sweep me.
he is. Well, he's bug type, so you're weak.
I always found that Dark being weak to bug is really
Ugh.
weird.
That is actually very funny to me.
Shoot, it was so close
I
too.
don't get it. I actually don't understand the fairy type interactions like at all.
I think Trevor said the one part that he like just
Yeah.
does not.
They just like introduce Fairy just to make poison stronger and to
nerf
make dragon
Yeah.
worse.
I think this is the first time a Caterpie I ever saw that where it becomes confused, what, because it did too many attacks.
It did
Petal
a
dance.
pedal dance.
Oh.
So, which like makes it it's
Crush
Crush Claw.
Claw. Do I have anything that won't kill
Petal
him?
Dance is what, like 2 to 3 attacks, and then you
Egg
are
Bomb's probably gonna
confused.
kill it. I'll give it a try.
Oh God.
Wow.
Rest in peace.
All his base stat levels were in.
Alright, so I'll catch it
probably
off screen. I'm
HP.
out of time. So we're at Saffron, I think. Is this Saffron?
We're on the road to Route 15.
Fuchsia. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna start with Safari Zone next time.
This
That's
was
pretty
fun.
fun.
I liked it.
All right, from now on we can only do Pokemon Randomizer when Ben comes.
Okay.
Because otherwise I'm just
I want
that
do,
idiot that doesn't
can I do
know.
Emerald Randomizer? I mean,
It's
it'll
like
be pretty
exactly
cool.
the same thing.
Not exactly.
No. Can I do Leaf Green Randomizer?
Okay,
Shut
bye.
up.